Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Round 6 of the HELR series. William Grounds, pole position. Sheps in second. Magic in third. Tonji in fourth. Skullpain in fifth. Skullpain sends a dive down the inside. Sheps going wide. Magic sweeping through into second place. Still on board with William here. Magic with a great run in the slipstream. Following him down the straight, looking to go down the inside, gets the move done. William trying to fight back, and the two leaders coming together on the first. From Magic's perspective now, a lot more speed than William. Breaks a little bit later, gets the move done nice and well. William's still there. His tyres, they seem to be there. Watching it from William now. What a move from Magic. You can barely see him. He's got his tyres there. There's just nowhere for him to go. Unfortunate incident between the two. On board with Skullpain here to watch the race start from his perspective. You can see the top three getting a great start. Skullpain going wide off the start. Sees him get overtaken by a Tonji. And he's got Wagon to his right in the Ferrari. Looks like Wagon just has the better position. Wagon goes through. Oh, Skullpain on the grass. Still on board with Skullpain here. Onto the grass he goes. Great view to see the leaders. William, after the incident, on a rampage. Absolute pace. Looks to get past Kevinator nice and quick. Still on the first lap, and he's already up to 5th position again. Magic a couple of corners later, looking to do the same thing. Kevinator knows that's not his fight and lets Magic go. William at the start of the second lap, eyes up Skullpain. Skullpain for a second lap, goes wide into that corner. William Grounds up into 4th place already. What a start after the first lap incident. We're going to hop on board with Magic here to watch the greatest piece of cinema that I've ever seen. Incredible. Magic up to 5th. You know we had to watch this again. What a punt. Things are going flying. Watching it again from another angle. Whoa. How did he not hit Magic there? Look at that car. Just last angle now, I promise. Whoa. Incredible. I lied, just one more. Whoa. Far out. Heading later into the second lap, and William has found himself on the back of Wagon. Gets the move done nicely. Wagon and a Tonji in a great battle right now. William now looking to make a move on a Tonji. A couple of corners later, and he does. That Williams, in the William, just on fire. Lap 3, Magic Mass now behind Wagon. Wagon just lets him go. Is that team orders? I'm putting it out there. Is that team orders? I'd hate to be the stewards. No team orders about this though. Tonji struggles with that corner a lot, and Magic just goes through it a lot better and straight past the Tonji. Already into 3rd place on the podium. Both him and William with a great recovery drive. Here on board with Wagon. Touches the outside grass and it sends the car into the barrier. Really unfortunate for Wagon, who's chasing down the Tonji. And that grass is deadly, as we will continue to see throughout this race. Lap 4, we're on board with William, who's looking at the leader Sheps. Looks down the inside. Brakes earlier, but just has a better run through the corner than Sheps, and he is into 1st position already on lap 4, after being at the back of the grid after that incident. What an incredible drive. After an irksome lap to get back to the pits, Skullpain finds himself in the pits, but unfortunately, he does have to pit twice because it didn't repair his damage the first time around. Unfortunate for Skullpain, as it is going to see him a lap down, in fact 2 laps down to the rest of the field. But can he come back from that? He somehow always does, so he'll probably do it again. Atonji on the back straight, coming down here, too much speed, loses the car and into the wall. This corner was not a part of the modern F1 track, and I think it's really catching a couple of these drivers out, not knowing where quite to brake, especially with the tyre temps fluctuating, and I think we're going to see a lot more crashes there. Kevinator, driving a brilliant race to his own speed, finds himself in 4th position. Driving a good race, but unfortunately a little too fast on the throttle and finds the wall. Gets some good airtime. Let's have an action replay of that. Oof, good airtime, little bunny hop there. They say bad luck follows, and Kevinator struggling with the car a little, coming up here. Little too much speed, touches the grass on the curb, and it sends him sideways. A bad lap for Kevinator. But he gets himself back underway. We're on board with Magic Mass, now right behind Sheps in 2nd place. Magic has incredible speed. It's taken him probably a bit longer than he's wanted to get to the back of Sheps, but he's here now, looking to make a move. Looks to go around the outside. Can Sheps attack back into the braking zone? Great move from Magic Mass. He's in 2nd place now. It is now the starting grid order. William in 1st, Magic in 2nd. How about that? Incredible. After their first lap incident, 11 laps, and they're both in 1st and 2nd already. Incredible. But with Wagon now, on lap 11, carries too much speed just like Atonji did, and it's basically the exact same crash as what happened with Atonji. Too much speed, loses the car out. Ball with Atonji right behind Wagon when it happened. You can see just a little bit too much speed into the corner and it loses the car. That corner is deadly. Lap 14 and the first of the top 3 coming to the pit stops. William Grounds from 1st position comes into the pits. The leader, first to pull the gun. Does it work out well for him? Let's find out. I'm going to stay on board for him for the pit stop. From the looks of it, that is Magic coming around the corner right now. And indeed, that is Magic right in front of him. Post pit stop, and William is in 2nd place right behind Magic Mass. That is a great pit stop for him, as everyone else needs to pit around him, and he is only 1 second behind the leader. Incredible from William. A lap later, William on the back of Magic, looking to pounce. He's got the fresh tyres. He's got the pace, and he's got the position. William back into 1st place. Does Magic bite back? William defends. Cuts the corner. Ooh-wee. I'd hate to be the stewards. We're on board with Kevinator now. He was in 4th position. Hits the grass. Oh, hits the barrier. Trying to keep the car going. Looks like he's got bad damage, and into the tyre barrier he goes. Oof. That is a bad crash from 4th position. After the pit stop, it's going to probably see him drop a couple of positions. Girl, you know the deal. I gotta keep it real. I know you wanna see. I know you wanna be in my beat. Grinding slowly. What it is, but you wanna know. I've been about 100 shows. You'll be coming back to me. You'll be coming back to me. We're with Wagon. Kevinator's just had his pit stop. Wagon sweeps on through. We're still on board with Wagon here. Carrying a bit too much speed. Gets on the curbing and it just sends him round. The car goes bad. And you might be thinking, Kevinator was right behind. Where did he go? Well, watch this. As we can see, Wagon right in front. Kevinator touches that curbing, goes flying through the air. They've essentially both just crashed at the exact same time. Let's get an action replay. Here he is. Bang! Look at the airtime he gets. That is incredible. We're going in slow-mo. Bang! That is at least 2 meters in the air. What an incredible crash. Here it is, Wagon's view. You see Kevinator going wide. He's spinning. Kevinator's in the air. Wagon is spinning. It crashes. That is one of the most incredible crashes I've ever seen in my life. Adding some more salt to the wound, Wagon, with his injured car, coming into this corner, touching the grass, and it's sending him again to lightly kiss the wall. The salt is really rubbing onto the wound now for Wagon, but he's doing a great job to keep that car going. Atonji now coming in for another pit stop. A little fun fact about Atonji. I'm hearing from the race broadcasters that he was heard sooking about the tyres a lot. Little fun fact, he doesn't know how to set up tyres in regards to PSI and tyre temps. So his tyres were burning and he needed to pit just so he didn't crash a lot. You heard it here first, folks. On board with Wagon again. A couple of laps later. Ooh. Oh my goodness. And then the car just won't turn at the end there. Wow. It has not been the greatest of days for Wagon, but his resolve to keep going is absolutely incredible. He's on his way again. Now a little shout out has to be given to Skull Pain. He was 2 laps down, and now he sees himself on the exact same lap as his teammate Atonji, and he is chasing him ever so much, every single lap. Incredible driving from him to even be in the equation after his second lap incident. Doing a little bit of a race update, we have William in first place. He's now 10 seconds clear of second place Magic, who still needs to pit. Sheps is in third place, is 15 seconds back from William now. They're kind of just running their own races now. I believe both Sheps and Magic still need to pit, and William is already 10 seconds clear. Incredible driving from him. It's quite incredible how dominant he has been this weekend. Lap 19 sees Sheps come into the pits, the second of the top 3 to come in. Hopefully it's a quick pit stop. We do know how notoriously infamous he has been in his pit stops, but it looks like he gets it done pretty fast and he's on his way, roughly 36 seconds behind William in first place. Lap 24, only a couple minutes left to go. He's not paying attention, finds himself spinning around, smashing his rear end into the barrier. The broadcasters are saying he had pretty bad suspension damage and he had damage to his rear wing that cost him roughly 5 seconds a lap. His teammate, Skull Pain, is only 20 something seconds behind him. Can he catch him? This would be incredible for Skull Pain, who on lap 2 became 2 laps down after his incident, and now he might beat his teammate Atonji. That would be incredible. This is now the last lap. We're on board with William in first place. It has been an incredibly dominant display from William in the Williams. He's just cruising at home now for an incredible win for the man in the Williams, William Ground. Great display from him. William coming across first place. Magic with another magical drive after his first lap incident, coming in for second place. Sheps closely behind for an impressive third place. Atonji coming home for fourth place. 2 laps down at the start of the race, it doesn't matter, for Skull Pain coming in 5th place. Mr. Revenator coming home for 6th place. Wagon coming home in 7th place, an incredible drive to get to the finish after all he's been through. Quick little season update so far. Magic Mass still dominating in first place, 137 points. Sheps in second, 97. Skull Pain somehow still pulling in third with 81 points. William on the charge with 56 points. Viper in 5th, close behind on 54. Atonji 6th. Jimmy Ricard 7th. Kevinator 8th. Nicholas Payne 9th. Stu in 10th. G-Dude in 11th. Wagon in 12th. And Geordie in 13th. Now the team championship, Ferrari is still leading with 149 points. Lotus Ford is in second with 128, really missing Mr. Jimmy Ricard.
McLaren still holds on to third with 119 points, but Williams is on the charge with 110 points. Benetton Ford is on 46, missing another teammate. The Ligier Renault, having missed the past 2 races, is only on 20 points, and the Laros Lamborghini only on 18, missing Stu this week, so no points for them this week.